Hey guys, what is up? It is Zesk here, and today we're back with a brand new video, and we're going to be showing you how to get more long shots on your SMGs in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because it was something I struggled with a lot when I was trying to get my MP7 and my Uzi Gold. I really couldn't figure out how to get long shots. I tried to play hardcore, I tried to play different maps, tried to play Shoot House 24/7, and eventually I ended up finding out this method that works really well. In order to do this, you are actually going to need the Shoot House 24/7 playlist, so I would play that as much as possible while it's up, because I know December the 3rd specifically they're releasing new maps, new game modes and everything, so they're probably going to change that 24/7 playlist very soon. Now, I'll give you a look at the two class setups I'm using to show you guys specifically how I did this, because I used a very specific setup with scopes and you know, foregrips and all that kind of stuff. But this is the MP7. Now, the MP7 is probably one of the easiest guns like SMGs to do this for, because it's got such low recoil at range, and it does quite a bit of damage at range too. Actually, I reckon the MP5 and the MP7 are probably two of the better guns. Now, first of all, for the scope that I'm using, because I use this scope on literally every single SMG I'm trying to do this challenge for, because not only does it make getting the long shots easier, it just makes the visibility of the enemies way easier. Especially, you know, if anyone chucks a smoke down mid on Shoot House, which a lot of people tend to do, especially if you are shooting them down mid. It still makes it visible, it still makes it so you're able to see the enemies. But that is the Solo Zero MVG Enhanced sight, which essentially is just a night vision thermal overlay sight. Now, I know I said the class setup for the rest of the gun is actually very particular, but to be completely honest, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to use. Now, for example, I chose the FSS Recon barrel because, you know, it does more damage at range, it has more bullet velocity and a lower recoil control. Aim down sight speed and movement speed doesn't really matter as much, because you're basically going to be mounted at the back wall the entire time, but you'll see that in a second. For the other things, I've just done stuff that sort of controls recoil a bit more to make that mount easier. You know, we've got the Merc foregrip, we've got the Tac Stalker stock, of course we've got the scope. For sleight of hand, I put that just in case you have any people rushing up on you and you need to quickly reload or pull out your gun. It makes everything a lot faster, and I usually just run sleight of hand on all my classes anyway, because I believe personally this one and wounding are the two most useful gun perks in the game. Now, for this next part, you're literally just going to want to jump up on the wall either side of the map on Shoot House 24/7 and aim down mid. Sometimes it will be very rare to see someone run down mid. It sort of depends on the game. If it's more objective based, it's probably rarer to see someone down mid. Although, in saying that, there's a lot of people in this game who don't really play objectively, so you will end up still seeing people running across mid or peeking the wall on the other side. The only time when it will sort of get harder to kill people down mid is when they're using snipers or marksman rifles, or maybe even an M4 or something, which I sort of don't understand in this map, because it's supposed to be like a close quarters map, but they're peeking down mid constantly with a sniper. So I thought a lot of people use those in ground war, but apparently not. But basically, all you're going to want to do is peek the mid wall. You're going to want to use that thermal scope, and there'll be a couple of times in the clips I show where I think grenades and smokes and stuff are popping up, and you can still see the enemies on the other side through the smoke. And that thermal scope makes it so much easier to aim at them, because it's slightly zoomed as well. I know it's a little bit weird on an MP7 or a Uzi or whatever to have that scope, but it generally makes everything so much easier. Alright guys, so for the purposes of this video, that's basically all you need to know. Just sit on the wall with the thermal scope aiming down mid, and you'll honestly get those long shot medals in no time. You probably will die from snipers and marksman rifles a fair bit, but you don't really need to worry about your KD so much if you're just going for gold guns, because they'll be over in no time anyway, and you can go back to grinding out pub matches. But anyway guys, please subscribe of course if you like the content, and don't forget to like the video too if this worked for you. If you did end up getting a lot of long shot medals using this tactic, please put it down in the comments below, because I'd like to know if it helped you or not. If it didn't, I can possibly try to find a new way for you guys to do it with the new matches. I mean, not new matches, new maps that are coming out. Just let me know. If there's any other tutorials you'd like to see for any other weapons, please put down in the comments below too. And maybe go follow my Twitch, because I live stream probably 2 to 3 hours a day every 2 days or so throughout the week, but I definitely stream every week. So if you want to check that out, the link will be in the description below. See you guys in the next video.